Today's episode is brought to you by Dad's Boys.
Followed by Gatekeeper.
Where's Jared?
I think he went with Bobby's mom. Again. Mario Casino 47. Is that a real channel?
I think that's.
I tried to look it up. I couldn't find it. There's no Jared. This time it doesn't have to be. You guys make videos fun too. Movie Raid Tuesday. It's Captain America Day. I finally got Captain America the Winter Soldier today. Got this one for $19.96. It's a pretty good price for a 3D combo. Last night I watched The Outsiders. This is the theatrical cut. The movie's not very long. It's only 91 minutes. What would I rate The Outsiders? That's rated a 5 out of 5 stars. One of my favorite movies. Spicy Cheez-Its, Parmesan Cheez-Its, chewy.
Jesus. Look at that amazing Clash of Clans loading up right now. Oh my god, look at that. Town of 7. Oh, look at that Town of 7.
Transformers Age of Extinction. And this was awesome. We got a Dinobot in the case. That's cool. I thought this episode was very good. It's a great crossover. I really enjoyed it. 4.5 out of 5 stars. I would say check this out. I'm gonna have to rate this one 4 out of 5 stars. Jared, if you're watching, you know you want that. First Ace Ventura is $11.99 and the sequel is in the double pack for $5. You got the Ghostbusters 1 and 2 Digibook. Book from Ivan Raymond. You got all this good stuff. We got the table of contents. I thought the prompts in this movie was actually very well shot. The acting was pretty good. It's not as good as the original. To be honest, I didn't hate it. I thought it was enjoyable. X-Men Days of Future Past. Really nice cover art. Some good special features. A nice slip cover. At least the complete novel explained a lot more. That's all that really matters. Still a great version, and I do look forward to picking it up. Either on DVD or Blu-ray. Got it for $10 at FYE. It's a 2-disc edition.
There is no command but mine.
It's definitely very entertaining and visually stunning. I highly recommend this film. If you haven't seen it, I'm going to rate this one 4.5 out of 5 stars. It's my birthday. I'm about to go see Summer Number 2. It's about 6 o'clock. It starts at 6:30. Edge it tomorrow. This is another birthday present. And I reviewed it and it's up on my channel already. It is, without a doubt, my favorite film of the year. And I'm going to rate Whiplash 5 out of 5 stars. Hot Tub Time Machine, unrated theatrical edition for $196 with the new cover. Got this one at Walmart for $19.99. They're after price matching with Amazon. This is a really good movie. I highly recommend seeing it. If you like the first two, I'm sure you'll enjoy this one. It's a really fun movie. Joe Carey does a great job as a Grinch. Really didn't have any problems with this movie. It's well paced and it's worth the 95-minute running time. Thing where you put coins in and shows you the amount. It's very well directed, very well shot, and it's very intense from start to finish. It's all shaky and slow motion and all over the place. I couldn't stand it. It is an interesting plot, but we've seen this many times before. Mainly The Fugitive. I really enjoyed this movie. I think it's a pretty cool action thriller. It takes place on a plane. I'm most likely going to go with Whiplash, because it was my favorite film last year, as you already know. If you're looking for a cool action thriller starring Liam Neeson, I would highly recommend Unknown. The action's very well shot. The acting is superb. I started to care for the characters at the end of the film. Got it on DVD when it came out, and I loved it. It's one of my favorite movies and one of Liam Neeson's best performances. One of my favorite comedies of the 2010s. It's just awesome. For Best Picture, Birdman won. I just saw Birdman a while ago and I really liked it. And I can definitely see why it won Best Picture. Here's the red Blu-ray case for Birdman. Comes with an okay amount of special features. Overall, Hot Tub Time Machine 2 was a fine sequel, even though the first one was a lot better. The back doesn't have those screenshots, but instead it has the cast information. Even though the action is shaky, for the most part, I can definitely tell what's going on. If you haven't seen this movie, I would only recommend it if you don't mind Michael Bay's style of directing. A few of the supporting characters from the first Divergent were very underused. Mainly Ansel Elgort as Caleb. Right here's the 70mm IMAX 3D film cell that came with. I absolutely loved Furious 7. The acting for the main cast was fantastic. Especially Jason Statham. It was great visual effects, great acting, and it's very well directed. When it tries to get serious, apparently funny moment just ruins it. The final fight scene was absolutely fantastic, but I did feel like it wrapped up a little bit too quickly. This was a fantastic start to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Pitch Perfect 2 was a slight improvement over the first movie. The story that this movie had was pretty basic, but I did think it was well done for the most part. I really liked Nicholas Holt's performance in this movie, and the direction his character went was very interesting. The plot that this movie had, I thought, was very well handled, especially for an R-rated comedy. This is one of my favorite movies of all time. It has a lot of iconic moments in it, and Sylvester Stallone gives an outstanding performance as Rocky Balboa himself. Didn't mind the pacing that this movie had, even though the beginning was slow at times. Hey, Quagmire, just how many steps is pretty long! Paul Rudd did a fantastic job as Scott Lang, and I'm looking forward to seeing what his character has to offer in Captain America Civil War. It did look pretty cool from the trailers, and it ended up being a pretty decent disaster movie. Just got off the Wicked Twister, and to me, it's like Raptor meets Top Thrill Dragster. Fantastic Four was a disappointingly mediocre attempt at trying to make a good superhero movie. I enjoyed it for what it was, and I'm looking forward to the sequel when that comes out. There's the disc, which looks the same as the front cover. Here's the actual DVD case, which is dark blue, and it's different from the slipcover, just like it was with Fast and Furious 6. Kevin James's character was the President of the United States in this movie, but he really didn't act like one. Instead, he was acting like he was Paul Blart again. Here's the first one. The second one. Oh, dang it. And I also have the first movie. This one's got a nice and shiny slipcover too. I loved how this movie had comedy and drama, and both genres blended really well together.
Avengers, Thor, 1 and 3.
Here's the Blu-ray disc, which is black. And here's the DVD, which is red. This is another great entry into the Bond series. Rated PG, and it's 119 minutes. I was so happy to find this for $9.96 at Walmart, because this is one of my favorite movies of all time. I really enjoyed this movie. I would highly recommend it if you are a James Bond fan. Obviously, I'm really tired, and the entire bus is noisy.
Doing some it helps you out. I found gold coast. Is that one of them? See that? No. See that? Yeah, I'm doing Africa maps, so I gotta get on my level, bro.
It's freaking crossword though. Creed was a very captivating and entertaining movie from start to finish. It's very memorable and entertaining, and I'm looking forward to rewatching this one.
What's with all these buses?
Batman 4-film collection, and this comes with Batman, Batman Returns, Batman Forever, and everyone's favorite, Batman and Robin.
His videos are stupid.
So are his.
I have more subscribers, so
Still, I don't upload as much.
I have 6 exams over 3 days. I said exam.
I don't know what an exam is.
I said exam.
Yes, exams are over. Now it's time to see Force Awakens. Chewie, we're home. Ted 2 pajamas. And last but not least, Zoolander. X-Men, Days of Future Past. Absolutely love Crazy Stupid Love. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. There's Matt Damon as Mark Watney. This is basically the image of the main poster. Now, in what world does this make sense?
Blame the science teacher for everything.
Yep, your favorite. You know I was kidding, right? Mm-hmm. Matthew McConaughey, Anne Hathaway, John Lithgow, Michael Caine, Matt Damon, even Topher Grace was good in this movie.
I feel like I'm in a war movie or something. Like, what the f?
Out of all the new releases, I feel like picking up this one. Here's the disc, which has Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character looking over the World Trade Center.
What do you think? Coach Camargo actually did something. Nice work, Coach.
I'm getting vlogged by 2 different cameras. Oh my god.
Sick, awesome game. Some copies don't have slipcovers and others do. But I will be getting goosebumps. Here's the Blu-ray, which has Slappy and one of the law gnomes on it. There will always be those writings on the wall. Are you alright, Nico?
Okay.
You're rage quitting on camera. One of the best scenes of the whole movie, ain't that right, Ted? Of course. And for Best Picture, I think it's also gonna go to The Revenant. It's one of my favorite comedies, and I'm glad to finally own it on Blu-ray.
And the Oscar goes to...
Come on, Adrian, I need to win.
Mark Rylance.
No! No, Rocky!
In 2013, there was Prisoners. In 2014, there was Whiplash. And coming in at #1 is...
John Cena!
What's your favorite roller coaster? The Maverick.
Yes, I do.
Such an unpopular opinion, but that is an excellent ride, for sure. Over here at the movies right now. And I'm about to go see Zoolander 2. Here's the Blu-ray, which has Snoopy, Woodstock, and the Red Baron on it.
Reporting you. I'm reporting you. I am reporting you.
So I figured why not pick it up for $6.99 with this very cool and rare slipcover. I didn't hate it as much as most people did, even though the first 2 were definitely a lot better.
The cringe. Nerd.
Right here is the DVD, which has the same artwork as the DVD cover.
Tell me, do you bleed?
No! Get away from me! Why so serious, Russell?
No more running. No more jumping down steps. Just act normal.
Very fun animated movie, and I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. Here's the $5 section I saw on Blu-ray.com, and finally my store got it.
Give me the flip-flop.
Oh!
Just give me my flip-flop. Stop recording.
Jared's favorite restaurant.
It's not.
Let's go.
Steals trouble. I'm all distracted.
Here's the feature film on the Blu-ray with the Millennium Falcon on it. Exactly what exam morning looks like. State testing is over, and now it's really bright.
I'm sad now. What do you say, Hornet? Colin has an airport app. I don't. Please. I don't have it. Can you download it?
I still wanted to see the movie opening night, so I ended up watching 3/4 of this movie. All of a sudden fell asleep and didn't wake up until the ending battle with Shere Khan.
Oh, you snapped it back in! I'm trying to take it off! Can you get the airport app?
Now what out and about is complete without going through the ice cream aisle?
He's doing like this. He's going. And then I move my finger at the last second. Yeah.
Really? Oh.
What was that? You're not a motorcycle.
Jared, why are you falling asleep?
Nothing you've ever seen before.
Warrior, which I saw once and I thought it was fantastic. I still really liked it a lot, and it's in my top 3 favorite MCU films.
2% calcium. 2%. 2%. This is how.
And 98% styrofoam. This game's so addicting, yet frustrating. I didn't think it was as bad as a lot of people are making it out to be, but it still had a lot of problems.
Can't wait for you to point. The blue sky reminds me of it. Go put your phone on the other side, see if you hear me clap.
Dude, she won't do anything. I don't feel like I should, Rosie. You won't even make work my time.
So how's Japanese Spider doing?
As he posted a video for 7 months.
And the last one he did was in full screen. Peter Griffin, whose arm fell off one day, so I had to tape it back on. Cleveland, Quagmire, Brian. What is your favorite sports team? The Cavs. What are your top 5 famous quotes?
I don't know. Shopping carts in the parking lot. SSH 2993. Graphic. And I like Maverick.
I had this film on DVD for quite a few years, but it would always skip. So I ended up throwing that out, and I finally got a new copy of it. And I ended up really enjoying this one a lot more than the first one. What's your favorite Mountain Dew flavor?
Regular.
Here, have a sip.
This is empty. Yeet.
I really didn't care for it. If you liked it, that's fine, but it was just not my cup of tea. Once again, no pun intended. Epic. Jared and I just got off of Top Gun. What did you think?
Well, I eventually did it, and it was pretty good.
So this is your first time on Millennium Force?
Yeah, and I'm really scared.
It's only a half-hour wait, which is really good for this ride. Some people don't like the fact that this is a 3/4 slipcover, but I think it's pretty unique, and it stands out compared to the other slipcover movies that I have on my shelf. Walking to the library right now to return some movies. Whoa. I did not see that coming. I liked how a lot more characters were introduced in this one. Most of them were really well developed. Apparently people are taking pictures and posting them on Twitter. All the way over there. The Birds 2. Starring the seagulls from Finding Nemo. The subway fight between Spider-Man and Doc Ock was incredible, as well as the final fight scene between them. It was overall a fantastic start to what has become a pretty good franchise. Just got off Raptor, broke down twice, but we finally got on it after an hour and 34 minutes of waiting for it. Hey Jared, are you a watcher or a player?
Neither.
If only that was an option.
Oh, no way. We got that on film.
Finally got the BB-8.
Fell out and it bounced in.
Mac and cheeseburger, which is really good. French fries, raspberry lemonade. There's that DBZ.
1, 7, 8, 9. They're all really expensive though.
Either 24 or $29.99 a piece. The SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water, which was decent, but the first one was better. While this movie was not as good as it could have been, I still had a lot of fun with it. It kind of reminded me of an R-rated version of VeggieTales. And as a lot of people have been saying, a Pixar film gone wrong. How's it been so far?
Confusing.
Same. I was already late to 2 classes and this is the very last one. How do you feel about that Spanish pre-test? He looks so serious in that shot.
I wasn't mad, I was just talking like I'm happy. It doesn't mean I'm mad.
No, Jared's making funny faces in the background.
Are you mad, Jared?
A Maverick.
That's a classic.
Yes.